Hello Invokers, this is April, the artist behind InvokeArtSense. InvokeArtSense with me today. I will be finishing the sketchbook all the way. I am starting right now and I won't stop until it's finished. And the rules are, this is not a 24-hour art challenge. I think I'll finish before that. But the rules are bathroom and drinking. I'll drink and go to the bathroom, but that's it. I won't do anything else. I won't stop. I'm just going to finish this. This sketchbook I started last year, May 1st, when I did Mermaid. I only did a few prompts, but when I did Mermaid, this is when I started this sketchbook, and I know it's now going to be April, or at the time of this video posting, it will be April. So next month will make it a year. Too long to finish a sketchbook, but I moved and stuff. But too much talking, let's get started. So this sketchbook, as you can see, it's almost done. But I have 11 sheets to finish, or 22 pages. I have 22 pages and 11 sheets to finish, and I want to practice faces and expressions and maybe poses. So let's find out what we can do. Because I am recording with my iPhone, so I can't use my iPhone, but I have this which works almost the same. I will do a stopwatch. So right now it's 12:02 p.m. March 30th, and I will start this and start drawing and check back to this and see how long I'm taking, and when I'm finished, then I'll see how long I took to do all the sketchbook, or 11 sheets and 22 pages. So let's press the go button. So it is going now. It's 12:03, and I'll set this aside and get started. So you can see my sketches. I will be using Col-Erase as well as my new Illo markers. Check out the Illo review up on the right. I'll put a playlist, or I'll put the card on the right. So click that button if you want to see the review of these markers and the Illo sketchbook. This was a real challenge. No pun intended. Or is that even a pun? But this was so challenging. This took me a total of 2 days. In total, this challenge took me 9 hours of clock time. But when I did allow myself to eat, drink, sleep, and my hands hurt the first day. So after, I think, about 5 hours of nonstop drawing, I had to give myself a break. I'm not an extremist for challenges, and I had to take care of myself. So it's better to go at a good pace and take breaks. But I didn't take a lot of breaks. But this still took 2 days because I had to do my other things at home, like take care of my fish and other things. So, and I have a dog too. Take care of my little dog. And as you see, I'm using markers first. I'm using all kinds of stuff in this video. Markers, color pencils, watercolor, gouache, everything everything under the moon. But it was really fun, and the reason why I did this challenge was for 2 reasons: to get this sketchbook finished and to get better at my style, to get faster at drawing, my poses and faces and to develop my style. How do you develop your style? I think it's really simple. For poses and stuff, I look at Pinterest. I look at Pinterest for references and to get started. But I always change the hair, change the pose, clothes, etc. But the style is all mine. I don't even make it realistic. But I also look at other artists on YouTube, Instagram, that sort of thing. Look at more than just one. Now, if I see one that, I like this one, I like how she does the eyes, and I just, I watch closely, or I see this one, she does, the nose is good, or another one does the lips, how I think I should improve, and I just pay attention to the little details. And it wasn't smooth during the creation of all of this because hands were a little bit hard, but I did get them. I got the hands down. It took me a few times. I wasn't even using references, and that's hard to do. If I had, I guess if I thought about it, I could take myself as a reference, take a picture of myself as a reference, but that's hard to do for a full body when I'm by myself, so I don't have someone else to take that picture and other things. So it's a little bit difficult to take a picture in a full body or half body pose unless you have someone there to take that picture for you. So, and I'm using Col-Erase mainly to sketch so you guys can see it, and it's also those pencils are a great way to sketch. It's really comes down to what you prefer. But really, if I had sketched with graphite, it would have been, I think, harder for you guys to see. So with Col-Erase, it's easier to see. And since I, decided to use some watercolor on, like especially this one, the red, is a better, thing to have as a base layer. And this one is called Little Miss Piggy because her nose is too high. But that's another reason why this kind of challenge is great. You get practice, and I did it again. I did it one more time just to feel better about myself, and I got the face right that second time. So I'm getting how I want my eyes to look, how I want my the face features to look for my style. By the end of this video, I have found my style because it just comes naturally to me very quickly, and I just really look at these drawings and know that they look like I want my brand to be. This is what I want to do for my finished pieces. So a few of these that I sketched today, I really like a lot. So I will take some of these pieces and do final pieces of them. And then this gouache piece, I was getting tired. I was like, I didn't want to do any more figures or portraits, and I just said, let's do a gouache painting. And that was just easier, relaxing, for a little break. And this portrait here is so pretty. It's just, this is going to be a piece I finish, by itself not in Sketchbook, but on a separate paper. I'm not sure about the background, but the figure itself is beautiful, and I will be using this creation in a finished piece, hopefully soon. And I'm showing you my iPad throughout the whole video, and 9 hours is a long time, and I ended up doing 10 and then 10 sheets instead of 11. And this one here, I was getting tired and bored of just sketching. I went straight in with markers, and that did help me develop, or help me quickly get the features down without having to worry about every little detail. And this is the last piece I did in this sketchbook, Sailor Moon. I just couldn't help myself. Sailor Moon is just perfect for a final finale for this sketchbook. But I only did 10 sheets because the last page has that envelope on it, and I want to do a goodbye or thank you for looking through my sketchbook page, and that'll be reserved for my sketchbook tour video. So I really I enjoyed this challenge. It's a great challenge, and if you want to improve your style, this is a great way to do it. And thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you next time for the next video. Goodbye, Invokers.